The summer of 2010, I was presented with the opportunity to volunteer at Gateway Woods. I had heard about it a little bit through a friend of mine who'd spent a couple weeks there before in the past, but didn't really know a whole lot about it. I kind of thought it was a little more strict. They only picked people that they thought would do a really good job, and I did not think I would be one of those people. But I thought I would look into it, and something I could do that would be valuable with, a valuable way to spend my time for the summer.
The volunteer program is great. Kids come from all over the U.S., a lot from the Midwest. We have kids from the West Coast.
Praise singing, I feel like, is one of my favorite things because, I don't know, over time I've realized I love singing. So it's cool to get a big group and know that we're all praising the same God. And even if we're all from different areas or going through different things of life, that we can still come together and praise our awesome Savior.
The house parents give us all kinds of maintenance, all kinds of beautification projects to do, and then there's also just stuff we see on the campus that we do. You eat your lunches and dinners in the houses, you eat your breakfast with the volunteers in the school. A big part of how the houses are run on campus, the residency houses, it's a family unit. It's trying to foster that family feel to these kids as much as possible. That's why it's their job. That's why these house parents get paid. They get paid to be with the kids. Like they don't go off and work during the day, even though they're living there with their own children as well as the residents.
Something that I learned while I was at Gateway Woods was dealing with the kids. Before I went, I was a little intimidated by some of the situations they may have come from or the stories they may have had, because I come from such a different background, and I thought, how can I relate to these kids who have been through so much?
The volunteers come out, and they're out here for summer, and they are able to connect with the residents in a way on a friend level. They're not handing out consequences, so the residents automatically like them better. They attract to them more, they latch on to them a lot easier, and a volunteer is able to have that relationship and get a little deeper a little quicker without having the negative stuff of the relationship to bring into it.
And they see that love, and they see all the love when they come and they set up for the auction and they give all this stuff, and they see that they're doing it. They don't even know the residents in particular. Some of them haven't even met any of them, but they're still willing to give of themselves and help out. And I had a girl tell me that she can just feel the love. She sees the love all around because of all that they have done for Gateway.
So like we've had volunteers come out, even if it's just for a week, and sometimes they find a resident that they really relate to. Maybe there's something about this young person that really reminds them of themselves, or they're attracted personality-wise or something like that. And so they start talking, and they get to know each other really well during that week. And then even after the resident leaves, or even after the volunteer leaves, they continue to communicate. I think that can't help but have positive effects on the kids that we work with. Consider coming to Gateway Woods. I mean, it's close to home. You don't have to get any shots. You don't have to pay expensive airfare, at least not most of the time. And it's you can have a really large impact in even a pretty short amount of time. So if you don't want to take the plunge and go to Mexico or something over your summer break, consider coming to Gateway. It's a really positive experience.